We go. That gets plenty of contact as Win off the kickoff. Flies back. Bringing you back there first touch. First touch of the footy. McKenna it is for Northern Territory. Solid defence early. Leader involved in that tackle. Smith. More than happy just to roll it forward. Good carry there from Williams. Once again, the defence from Western Australia holding strong. Some good ball movement. Just more than happy just to take the one out stuff and just get over halfway as they roll it forward now through Smith again. He'll get it to halfway on the last. It's been a good opening set from Northern Territory as they march. It'll go back for the kick now for Heath. Heath will kick to the corners and waiting and takes it nicely. Plenty of time. Pukere as they pick him up and drive him backwards. They've driven him back 15 metres. He was still moving and they just picked Pukere up and drove him back. Artie. Dermot Artie. He's got the blue headgear in. Win goes to dummy half. He'll find Leader. Leader trying to roll his side out of that danger zone. He'll play it 19-08 from that defensive back underneath. A little bit of ball movement there from WA, just trying to come through the middle, and that's a strong run from Leaf. Win to the open. Bullard. Got a nice pass. Some crisp work there from Beasley. It was impressive yesterday, Beasley, the 13 for WA. Now Rogers, he can see numbers, fires the pass out. Some clever work. Back underneath Coulter. Coulter backs himself, comes to the fullback, reaches out. It was a chopping late tackle from the Northern Territory side.
And WA strike first with number 3, Winston Coulter.
So Coulter scores his third try for this championship, and some clever work. Darius Rogers, eyes up footy. He had a little look. He could see just on that short side, Western Australia had four numbers, and that's where he went. Through the long cutout pass, and Coulter backed himself. Got around one defender from Northern Territory. That was the fullback. And then a late defending tackle. Wasn't enough to stop him. Some good work there from Western Australia. And as I mentioned, clever work, Rogers. So Pukere. Jan Pukere with the goal kicking duties. Just in front of the grandstand here at St Mary's. 9 in, 9 out. That'll be the way to look at it. 21 metres back. He doesn't muck around, moves in, we get a good view. Can he slice it around? No, he can't. He can't swing it around, so conversion unsuccessful, 4 gone. Western Australia 4, Northern Territory yet to score. So Laurie with the restart for NT. Ball's allowed to bounce. Artie eventually grabs it. Emery gets to his feet. Took a while to get up. Bullard now. Western Australia more than happy just the 2 passes back to the middle. Winnie had a little look up. Rogers again finds Leader. Coulter. We've got runners inside, got runners outside. Oh, Pukere couldn't hang on to the ball. Some clever football from the number 3 again, Quentin Coulter. They moved it and Pukere couldn't hang on to it. A pass that should have been taken. So really doing some damage early on this right edge. This Western Australian side, but it'll be NT now. Heath will feed the scrum. Off the back, they just roll it out. Beasley involved in the tackle. Been told to go back and play it properly. Oh, we've got a knock on, have we? I was just waiting to see. Oh, yeah. That was where the knock on the ball came loose. So Western Australia will get the scrum feed and they'll look up. They're only 30 out. Lee to feed the scrum. Easily at the back. It'll go to Rogers. Piquet this time. Hangs on to it. Yeah, Tua Moana there on the outside of him. Win. Might have been a flat pass there. Got away with it. It was Beasley. Lele. They hit the left. Runners. That's what they're looking for. They find it. Just straightens the attack up. They've still got numbers to the left if that's where they want to go. Win goes out of dummy half. Interesting to see which way they go. Into dummy half. Tirana. Leaf spinning out of the tackle. They hold him up the Northern Territory defence. Win at dummy half on the last. Which way will he go? He decides to go himself out of dummy half, and he's done enough. There's Cody Wynn. He had runners set up on that short side left. He had plenty on the open, but decided to take the gamble, and he scored. Bouncing out of dummy half. And number 9, Western Australia, Cody Wynn.
Through their number 9, Cody Wynn from Green Senior High School and the North Beach Seagulls Club. WA 8, the Northern Territory yet to score.
So Piquet on the other side of the field this time. Looking to add the extras. They lead 8-0. Gere gets plenty of it. Touch judges are happy this time. Flags go in the air. For Carton, Piquet converts the win try. And it's Western Australia 10, leading Northern Territory yet to score. 9 gone, first half. So the kick-off now, Saunderson on the field. And a penalty, all offside as Bullard charged into the NT defence. So Piquet again, throwing the ball, and he'll try and make some metres. The penalty kick. Finds touch. Just shy of halfway. Leaf. Wynn gets into dummy half. Tirana. He gets it on. Ends up in the hands of Phil Saunderson. Win again. Goes for Bullard. Bullard bounces out of one. Rogers. Quick work for Leader. Leader throws the long pass. Bakere flirting with the touchline and up to the task was Sean Harris from NT. Did a good job. The rangy number 2. Leader through the pass. Long pass. Bakere. He had a bit of work to do. But Harris was up to the task defensively. And now, NT, they'll have to bring it out of their danger zone through Doyle. Ross. Leader picks him up and says, back you come with me. Might be a penalty here, might be too long. That's the penalty. Leader appealing his case, but to no avail. And that's a nice kick as NT looked to get on them quickly. Doyle with the restart. Leader involved in the tackle. In the dummy half goes Murphy. Laurie. Push and shove in the middle. Wade. Saunderson and Bullard. Good defence coming across. Just hold him down long enough. Wade trying to get to his feet. Eventually they do. They go to that right side. Some good ball movement. Balls hit the deck. Was it played out from WA? Might be. I'm just waiting to see. Nope. Yeah, it was knocked on by Western Australia. So it'll be an NT ball. This will be NT's best opportunity. With ball in hand. Heath waits at first receiver. That's where it goes. Heath got Laurie on his hip. Murphy gets in the dummy half. He's looking for a runner. They find Wade. You got the arrowhead set up both sides. They come to the left. Cooper it was. He get it on quickly for Laurie. It's Ryan Williams in jersey 16 too. Dancing. Thomas. Can't get through. Some strong defence. Once again. More than happy to go to that short side. That's where they go this time for Bader. Leaf involved in the tackle with Lilele on the last. Thomas punches the little kick through, coming across. Rogers flirts with it and plays the gamble game right. He waited, and the ball just rolls over the in goal. Does some clever work once again. Rogers patient. And that was him with the restart. Tuamawana. Hasn't seen a lot of footy as yet. The fullback for WA. Win. Comes back to the open. Onto the field now. Jesse Anor. A boy from Panawanica. Rogers picks up a flat pass. Keeps it. Bukere this time gets the bounce. He's got runners inside and outside. Well, not so much outside. He had two on the inside and it hits Leader on the chest. But a lovely flat little kick. Paquette had been waiting for a kind bounce, and that's what he got. And he looked to the left. He had Coulter and Leader. And he picked up Thomas Leader. Just a nice, precise kick.
Can we please make sure our substitutes are off the field before our new substitutes go on the field?
So Khan Paquet there, looking to add the extras. You shouldn't have any problems. He's just 2 metres to the right of the right hand upright. Western Australia's trainer, Eddie Prowler, laying the law down to the loose Western Australian side in the circle after the try. And Paquettes, he's added the 2 points. So 16-0.
Conversion successful on Khan Paquet. WA 16, NT 0.
NT with the restart goes down to Rogers. Rogers in all brings it back. Saunderson now, another charge. You look for the quick play. The ball does that indeed. The Lele. Tirana. Good leg drive, still rolling forward. You look up, he'll just shy of halfway. Overran the play then and done. Rogers, he won't muck around once again. This time it's been charged down. What's the referee going to say? Picked up by Laurie. He'll find Heath. Tua Moana coming across, makes the tackle, but a charge down, so play on. So NT, oh, it's a penalty. Might be in the bin here. Connor. Referee, he just played a little advantage then, but it'll be a penalty to NT. Professional foul. Well, holding him down the tackle was the call. Wasn't sure if anyone was going to end up in the bin. So a bit of exciting play there for Northern Territory. The charge down. Laurie found Heath now. It's the turn of Jet Doyle. Murphy into dummy half. They keep it alive. Williams. Murphy. He goes to that short side. Picks up Thomas. Thomas wanting a runner. Finds one. Murphy. A little bit dip out of dummy half. Saunderson throws himself at him. Makes a good tackle. Long pass. Goes to Bader. Bader still going. On the last now, they look to Heath on the left. No, they go to the open. Instead for Thomas. Thomas puts the kick straight across the face. Being touched. Could be 6 to go. Hardy. They'll get the bounce. And Daniel Solian does well. He got the bounce. They contested. Hardy knocked it on. And Solian picked up the crumbs. And that's that much-needed try that NT were looking for. 5 till the break. They trail 16-4.
And that's a try to the Northern Territory, to the number 4, Daniel Jack from Catherine High School.
It's a tough conversion attempt for Laurie, far side of the field, in front of the St Mary's Hill. A big day for the St Mary's Club tomorrow. Combank Stadium, 11 o'clock. They're in the President's Cup final. They're Ron Massey winning cup side, taking on the Maitland Pickers. He's got plenty of this. It looks good off the boot. Absolutely. Centimetre perfect. Flags in the air. 16-6.
And came on here with WA 16, Northern Territory 6.
Piquet with the kick-off. Take it on the 10. There's NT after points. Spinning. Heath. Williams. Some good footwork at the line. Good tackle low. Coming in, chopping him. That was the 14 for Western Australia. Ellerton. Tuifua. Right on halfway on the last. Oh, it's a flat kick. Rogers does well. Beats the first tackle. Beats the second. Coming over the top. Bader. In all. Good strong carry, but equally good tackle from Doyle. Rogers. Ellerton. Lilele. Flat. Tirana. They're going to say it did go forward. I thought it was flat. Yeah, he's just got a call from his touch judge. Too flat from Western Australia. 2.5 to the break. Northern Territory will get one last shot at this Western Australian defence before they head into the sheds. Heath. Williams got through the tackle of Rogers. Heath. Darting, had Laurie inside and out. Can't get away from Inall, who does well and strips the ball. So all of a sudden, Western Australia, they'll be the ones getting the last shot. Coulter. Coulter plays it. Woodrow. Laurie tries to drive him backwards. In the dummy half, Dunn. Brady Dunn. Lilele. Tirana. They throw him forward. He'll play it 11 away. Saunderson winding up. Bounced out of one. Good tackle. Hung on. Did Murphy. On the last, they'll look at this right side again. That's where they want it. Tuamawana. He finds Rogers. Coulter decides to back himself. And the defence is up to the task. From Northern Territory, he had Piquet there outside, did Calder, but decided to just have a dip himself. The Northern Territory defence was up to it. Ellerton, good tackle underneath with Calder. In all, he tries the one-on-one strip and does a great job. Does Jesse in all. You can see Woodrow jumping out of the tackle. Now all of a sudden, here's Woodrow. He gets flung on his back, does well. He's got Rogers. Rogers decides to have a dip, stretches out. He's held up. Done. Long pass. Lilele, there's got numbers. Saunderson. Tuamawana gives it for Artie, and Artie will score in the left corner. They go from one side of the field to the other. But let's go back to the one-on-one strip from Jesse and all. That was the key to that try. He does the strip, they reset, and Dermot Artie
So WA try to finish the half. And number 2, Dermot Arthey from the Ellenbrook Rabbitohs.
So Artie grabs that late try right on the half-time siren. They lead 20 points to 6. Paquette with a tough kick from the sideline, the hillside. It's been an impressive 25 minutes from this Western Australian side this morning. Had plenty of the football and used it well. So Paquette looking to add 2 points before the halftime siren. Moves in, hits it sweetly. Touch judges haven't moved. Flags are in the air. And we'll go to the break. 22 points to 6. A lovely kick.
WA 22. The Northern Territory.
And we'll be back. Second half action shortly. And at the moment, it's Western Australia 22 leading Northern Territory. As Northern Territory get us underway, and it's sailed over the touchline. The opening kick. So it'll be a penalty straight away. Penalty straight away to Western Australia. Paquette will just walk in and wait for the football to come back and look to make some metres with the penalty kick. And definitely not the greatest start for Northern Territory in this second half when they're trailing by the 16 points. Paquette gets plenty on that. That's a lovely kick. The Leaf. The restart. Dancing into the tackle, Johnson. Lilili goes to dummy half. Paquette looks like he's been pushed into the middle. Woodrow bounced out of 1, still going. He'll play it 10 out. Lilili in at dummy half. Rogers finds Coulter. Coulter pops the pass back. Still weaving his way. Was White. Leon White. Lilili's a dummy half. The pass hits the deck. The bounce was kind. Paquette looks like he's moved into the halves. And Lilili's gone to dummy half. And Lilili out of dummy half. Can he reach out? No, he can't. He'll play it on the last. Into dummy half. They fire it. Paquette looks up. Rogers, good tackle. Bounces out of the tackle of Heath. Puts the kick through. Which way will the bounce go? Coming across. All the Northern Territory can do is get tackled in the end goal. So Laurie it was. Scrambling. It was a lovely kick from Darius Rogers. Well weighted. Laurie with the drop out. Paquette finds Emre. Emre rolls into this NT defence. Lilili goes to dummy half. Looks up. Paquette. Woodrow bounces off that right foot again and straightens up. Got through the first tackle. Spinning. Smith ends up slamming him on his back. Lilili again to the open they go. Paquette, Rogers linking up nicely. Flat pass. And some good defence there as Leader hit the hole. Lilili goes to that short side. Rogers again. Coulter just throws the pass and picks up. A diving through the air was Leon White. Coulter did well. He set up his outside man. And White
NWA struck first in the second half through Leon White, number 15 from Cedar College in the Joondalup Giants.
So White.
WA 26, the Northern Territory 6.
But some impressive work. The halves linking up. Paquette, as I said, has gone into the halves. He linked up with Rogers. He fed Coulter. Coulter slipped the pass to White. He dived through the air and scored in the corner. Now Paquette. Holy dooly, he's taken that back a long way. Taking it back a good 28 metres. Moves in, gets plenty of it. Touch judges haven't moved again and slots it. He's got the radar on today. Can Paquette.
WA 28, the NT 6.
So Williams this time with a restart. Rogers waits, looks up, finds Bullard. Woodrow. Oh, 1-on-1 strip there and got away with it too. Or maybe 2 in the tackle. Yeah, I thought there might have been 2 in the tackle. Referee points to this. Tuifua it was. Paquette. Another big kick. Leaf. Jovan Leaf. He took the quick tap. Lelele. They roll forward through Johnson. Paquette finds Bullard on his right. Bullard tried to get their hands free but couldn't. Lelele jumps in a dummy half again. He'll go to the right where they find Rogers. Rogers, leader. A little knock on there from leader. Trying to get to his feet quickly. So Tufua's in jersey number 16 for Northern Territory. Just letting you know, and there's been a mistake there. Unfortunately, Harris has dropped the ball. And so what an NT have done once again, giving the ball back to Western Australia. Good field position. They're on the first. Paquette puts the kick through on the first tackle. Obviously Rogers knew, but the kick was too deep. And Western Australia haven't made NT pay after the mistake. There's Ross. Bader. Williams. Heath back under for Laurie. Laurie, good ankle chopping tackle from Bullard. Laurie eventually gets out Bader. Cooper. Bader. Outside Williams. They choose to go out the back. Blocked quickly by Leaf. He got up quickly and made the tackle, but it was a knock on, I'm thinking, from Leaf. Definitely had his hands there. Jack Bullard just asking the questions. I've got no problems with it. So scrum to be fed from Buckley. Heath. Ross. Ross beats one. He's been held up. It's a good strong carry. Heath. Ball's bounced up. And Coulter will pick up the crumbs. The pass from dummy half wasn't ideal. And unfortunately for NT, when they're trying to put a little bit of pressure on the WA defence, they couldn't. Leader gets out of one. Lelele. Rogers. An early kick going back. Ross. He'll look up. He'll have a bit of attention. Oh, the ball's has it gone backwards? No, it's been knocked on. That's what they'll say to Ross as he went back to grab the foot. He's made the mistake, and Western Australia get the scrum feed. Taking a while to pack this scrum. Scrum's packed. Paquette. He's got Leaf outside. That's who he turns underneath. Good tackle underneath. They look to go to the left. To a Moana. Paquette. Paquette decides to go through the hole and score himself. He had up the outside. But can't. Paquette does the job. Tua Moana came in, popped up a nice pass. And Western Australia, after plenty of mistakes from NT, unfortunately,
and that's a try.
Pumps it out to a 32-6.
WA 32, leads Northern Territory 6.
So Paquette. Moves in. We'll get a good view from here. It looks good off the boot. Just sails to the left. NT coming back with a restart. Games to follow today. It's a big break till 4 p.m. That'll be the men's. It'll be South Australia taking on Victoria, and then at 5:20, Northern Territory will take on Western Australia. Ball's allowed to bounce from Rogers in all. Win back on the field. He punch back into that number 9 role. Win. Picks up Beasley. Just on the go to the left. Paquette just back onto the field. Tirana. He's wrapped up. Good tackle underneath it was. Trying to sneak a few metres. Win. Looks up. Paquette. Beasley. Beasley still going. And eventually he's driven to the ground. And on the last it was. A lack of communication there between the Western Australian players. Laurie. The hard-working 13 for NT. 12, sorry. Oh, and there's a mistake. As soon as I give him a wrap, the commentator's curse, he got to his feet. He made the mistake. Don't look that happy, Nick Laurie. Captain's having a chat to the referee. Scrum feed. 35 out, middle of the field. Western Australia, they set up both sides. Beasley at the back. Paquette to feed it. That's where they go. Beasley, they come back for Paquette. He's got Leaf outside. That's who he finds. He picks it up nicely. Bounces out of 1, 2. Getting ahead of steam up. Leaf. Got numbers outside, but cleverly just hangs on to the football. Knows the situation. Beasley wants it. Beasley gets it. He bounces off the right. Win. Paquette deep. That's where they go. They fire the pass out. Paquette. Ball's hit the deck. What's the referee going to say? Went back. Ellerton to his feet. And there's a mistake in all. Knocks it on. It's a mistake by Western Australia, Northern Territory. They'll have the scrum feed. Only 12 out from their defensive line. They trail 32 points to 6. Doyle. Ross. Can't get away from Saunderson. And eventually, Hirana comes in and finishes him off. Heath. McKenna. And a one-on-one strip, Jesse and all. This Western Australian side, they've done it a few times, the one-on-one strip. They've worked hard on it. Back underneath Beasley. Eventually allowed to play the football. Took an eternity. In all. Win. Which way will he go? He goes to the right. Done. On the last. Win. Just puts the little kick through. Oh, McKenna, some great skills. Did well, the big number 8. Andrew McKenna for NT. So now Ross, once again and all, trying the one-on-one strip. Dunn involved in the tackle as well. Doyle trying to find a hole through the middle of the ruck. McKenna. Smith. Pick him up and try and drive him into touch. Referee said hold yet. Oh, I was a bit surprised by that. Didn't hear the call. Obviously, Smith was still rolling forward. Anyway, a much-needed penalty for NT. Solian. Murphy looks to the left, finds Smith. Smith rolling forward. A good tackle underneath. Out of the mark, might be a penalty here. He got out of the blocks quick at marker. Yeah, penalty against Brody Dunn. Referee's just having a chat to both captains. The markers weren't square, so a penalty to Northern Territory. Riley Smith gets his hands on a footy again. To the open they go. Tafua. Tafua, they tried the one-on-one strip again. What's the call going to be? Jesse and all it was. It might be a knock-on against it in all. Yeah, it is at NT feed. 10 out. Buckley will feed it. They go left. Heath. Doyle. Doyle gets through the first tackle. Still going as Doyle rolls tackled only a metre away. The far side of the field here at St Mary's Stadium. Western Australia get up quickly. Ball hits the deck. NT come and clean it up. Doyle goes to dummy half. Heath. McKenna. Saunderson picked him up and dumped him. Heath. Tafua. Tafua. Tries to take him on. Buckley the dummy half. Murphy gets past one. Artie comes and steals the chocolates. Oh, they're saying there was two in the tackle. That was clever. It was quick too. The referee just having a chat to Bader and Riley Smith. Now, it is a penalty to Northern Territory. At this stage, yeah, there he goes. He blows the penalty. I'll do the quick F-post and just get on with it. They tap and go. McKenna tries to go through the middle. He's picked up by Wynn and driven backwards. 2:30 left. Bader. Tuafua. Tafua, he eventually plays it. Heath ran out of numbers. He had Laurie goes. He tries to go through the hole himself. It closes quickly. Laurie, ball's found the deck. Should be 6 to go, shouldn't it? Saying a Northern Territory knock on. Yeah, so Western Australian feed on their defensive 10. Well, they've got it back, Northern Territory. They tried to go the short side to WA. They end up getting the ball back, and on the ensuing run, Jet Doyle's been driven into touch. So it'll be a restart on the 10 for Western Australia. With only 1 minute left, Western Australia remain undefeated, but they'll take on tomorrow Victoria, also undefeated in this under-17s competition. That game Sunday, of course, 10:10 Sunday morning. Western Australia will take on Victoria to see who will be the combined affiliated states under-17s champions for 2023. Saunderson. Ball's popped out the back. Wind just dives on it. Taking a long time to get up. Paquette puts the kick through. Artie, you can see the blue headgear coming for WA. Will he get the bounce? Leaf will. Oh, no, he's knocked it on. At the end of the day, there was too many of them in the way. So an early kick. Paquette, they had their run, as you can see, the blue headgear flying down this left edge. The ball was bobbled up on a Northern Territory player, and Leaf and Artie got in each other's road, and there's the siren. And that completes the morning action on day 2. Sees Western Australia running out winners 32 points to 6 and remain undefeated. And they will take on Victoria tomorrow, as I just said. So, having a break now. We'll be back at 4 o'clock with the men's. Enjoy your afternoon.